you know, the first thing that comes to my mind is it's such an incredible environment and a hard place to play. And there's different types of wins, and to be able to win here, I'm really proud of the guys. That Auburn team is difficult to stop, and they have so many threats. And in this building, I just think they play at a high level. And for us to have a response after we played poorly against Oklahoma, and we wanted to show that wasn't us, that didn't feel like us, and then to be able to bounce back here, and then we just had to deal with so much adversity and not cave in, and we just kept having responses with foul troubles and lineups, and we got some injuries and things like that. The guys were just set on getting a win, and I thought they just had a tunnel vision on getting that.
Coach, first win here in a decade for Vanderbilt basketball. You talk about the injuries and guys that didn't get to play. How did you power through that as a team, and what does this win mean moving forward for your squad?
Yeah, I mean, my big guys played really well today, and with Jalen Washington, Devin McLaughlin, and we were in a bigger lineup, and we got thrown off with A.K. Okereke getting foul trouble. This is back-to-back games in the first half, and that kind of hurt us. But I think those guys stepped up. Really just kind of made plays, and we got to reinvent ourselves. I mean, we looked a certain way in December. We looked a certain way in January, the first couple of weeks, and now right now, and we're still fighting. And I know it was a funny stat after we lost to Oklahoma, and this is a way of framing things, and the stat was that we're 3-4 in our last 7 games, and maybe now they'll say they've won 4 of their last 5. I'm more of an optimistic, sunny type person, so maybe that'll be more the line.
Coach, Tyler Tanner made a couple really difficult shots. Just how comfortable are you with the ball in his hands? What kind of difference does it make to have a player like that?
Yeah, I mean, he has my utmost trust, and I feel comfortable. Our team feels comfortable with him making a play. He just puts so much pressure on the defense. He just goes after him, and he's got a baby face, but he is very, very competitive. And so I think we're feeding off his competitiveness. And, for him to be able to play the minutes he did under the pressure he did, I mean, we don't have another option right now. So he knows lots on his shoulders, and he's delivering.
Coach, your team shoots 77% from the free throw line tonight. You were 26 of 30, possibly an elementary type question, but what does the free throw line mean, especially when you're on the road, to handle the runs that the home team's going to give you throughout the night?
Yeah, we knew Auburn was going to fight back, and we did a great job of not turning the ball over to get to the free throw line. And I thought our guys came to the ball and showed composure. But that was the first part. And the odd thing was we had a terrific free throw shooter go 0 for 2 in that segment. It's something we work on. Our guys like being in this situation, and you have to do something like that to beat a good team on the road. I mean, you can't go up there and shoot 60% or we're not winning the game.
Coach, Jalen Washington probably had the most efficient night on the floor, 7 for 8. Did miss a free throw tonight with 22 points. Can you talk about what was working out there for him tonight?
Yeah, so proud of him. He's a people pleaser. He wants to make people happy. He's such a good person, great heart. And, for him to go out when the team really needed him, like right now, like this is the night, like we really needed him to play that well. And he was making threes. He was finishing around the rim. He was rebounding with presence. And his defense was great. We lost things when he wasn't on the court defensively. That hurt us when he was in foul trouble. But I could tell you this, I'm so happy for him, and I could tell you everybody in the locker room is so happy for him just because of the type of person he is.
Auburn was 11 for 27 on layups. I guess what was the plan to stop, especially guys like Keyshawn Hall into the basket, and what do you think it was that you guys did that made Auburn so uncomfortable around the rim?
Yeah, we wanted to take away the uncontested layups where they saw, a clear look at the rim, and we wanted to try to shoot into bodies. And we did a great job of getting there and getting vertical, of trying to make them score over us. And, it was one of those things we were going to see if they'd make the pass out of there. And then if they missed the shot, we had to get the rebound. And times we did and times we didn't, but it definitely was a game plan to make sure that we're staying vertical in there. We're trying to make them go through us.